Commissioning of EVM and VVPAT. Disclaimer: this training material is for use in training of election officials. It should not be referred as guideline of ECI. In case of any variance in this training material, the Commission guidelines, rules, laws shall prevail. Learning outcomes. At the end of the session, the participants will be able to know that the written intimation is to be given to the candidates regarding commissioning of EVM and VVPAT. Explain the arrangements required in the premises of preparation of EVM. Plan for the items required for sealing or commissioning. Prepare the EVM master register. Commissioning the EVM, that is BU, CU and VVPAT. Also, they will be able to cite the process of destruction of VVPAT paper slips generated at the time of mock poll. Written intimation to the candidates. Written intimation 48 hours before with acknowledgement to all the candidates about the schedule for their presence to oversee the commissioning and actively participate in the mock poll process. Arrangements in the premises of preparation of EVM. Large preparation hall is required. TV monitor for each SLU for simultaneously viewing the symbols being loaded in the VVPAT by candidate or their representatives. Hall to be free from any electronic gadgets, that is components or devices. Single entry and exit point to hall with full security by at least one section of the armed police force round the clock with 24/7 CCTV coverage. Permission for entry to hall through door frame metal detector, that is DFMD, on production of ID card of the authorized official or pass issued by the district election officer. Proper frisking at every entry and exit. Neither allow anyone to carry any electronic gadgets inside the hall, nor anybody to take out anything outside the preparation hall. Items required for the sealing. EVM master register, EVM issue register, returning officer seal, stamp pad, address tag, ballot paper, pink paper seal, battery or power pack for control unit, battery or power pack for VVPAT. EVM master register. Returning officer should maintain complete record of all control units, ballot units and VVPATs used at the election in a prescribed master register. The format of EVM master register is shown on the screen. Checking and preparation of ballot units. Opening of outer cover of ballot units by BEL or ECL engineers to examine and certify in prescribed format that all the components of ballot units are original and show to the candidates or their representatives. For that, you have to open the carrying case of the ballot units. The format of the certificate is shown on the screen. Part 2 of the register is also shown on the screen, which will be used after sealing the ballot paper with pink paper seal. Now check the serial number of the ballot unit. The sample of ballot paper to be used on the ballot unit is shown on the screen. Returning officer will put signature on the back side for each ballot paper to be used in the ballot unit. Now open the ballot paper cover of the ballot unit. Now we will fix the ballot paper. Ensure that ballot paper line and groove line of ballot unit must match as shown on the screen. Seal the ballot paper screen of ballot unit with thread and address tag showing the particulars of the election with seal of the returning officer. paste the transparent tape on the seal. Set the 2 digits of the rotary thumb wheel switches at the top right corner of the ballot unit at desired position, like 01 for BU1, 02 for BU2, and so on. Now the number of unmarked buttons should be equal to number of candidates plus nota. Sealing of plastic cabinet with pink paper seal. Pink paper seal has 2 portions having the same unique serial number. First, split the seal into 2 separate pink paper seals. Remove the gummed paper from pink paper seal carefully. These 2 pink paper seals shall be pasted on lower and upper sides of the cabinet of the ballot unit. The procedure of pasting the pink paper seal is shown on the screen. Now we have pasted the pink paper seal on the ballot unit. Certificate regarding pasting of pink paper seal on ballot unit after sealing of the ballot units shall be taken from the candidates or their representatives in the prescribed format. The format is shown on the screen. In case more than one ballot unit is used, braille sticker, ballot unit 1 or the ballot unit 2 and so on shall be printed and affixed on the corresponding ballot unit on the top middle part of the ballot unit. Checking and preparation of VVPAT. Take out the VVPAT from its carrying case. Match the serial number of the ballot unit. Installation of new power pack. Install a new power pack to the VVPAT unit and shut the door of the battery compartment. Do not seal the battery compartment as the power pack can be replaced in case of low battery. The power pack compartment of the VVPAT is shown on the screen. Installation of paper roll in VVPAT. Open the paper roll compartment by opening the side latches and by lifting the top cover. Remove spindle from its position by pulling towards the upward direction. Insert spindle into thermal paper roll. Place the thermal paper roll with spindle into its position and press it towards down. Insert thermal paper roll edge into the guide paper entry. Ensure that the plain paper should be on the top surface and the printed band should be on the lower surface of the paper. Move the paper into the slot by rotating the paper feed knob clockwise. Symbol loading. Load allotted serial number, name of the candidate and symbols in VVPAT with the help of the engineers of BEL or ECIL using SLU. Returning officer or assistant returning officer to check the test printout with the ballot paper and ballot unit and sign and certify the same. Sealing of paper roll compartment of VVPAT. After installation of paper roll in the paper roll compartment of VVPAT, seal the latches of paper roll compartment by passing a thread through holes provided on the latches using address tag showing the particulars of the election with the seal of the returning officer. The same is shown on the screen. Ensure switching of the control unit and keep the paper roll knob in the horizontal position before sealing of paper roll compartment. Preparation and candidate setting in the control units. Take out the control unit from its carrying case. Check the serial number. Open the battery section and fix the battery specified for the control unit. Connect the interconnecting cable of the VVPAT with control unit. Connect the ballot unit with VVPAT and VVPAT with the control unit as shown. In case of more than one BU, the cable of BU2 is to be plugged into the connector at the back of the BU number 1. BU number 1 will be connected with VVPAT and VVPAT with control unit as shown on the screen. Unlock paper roll knob of VVPAT, that is, rotate it to the working position as shown on the screen. Now how to set the candidate? Open the candidate section of the control unit. Switch on the control unit. Press candidate set button of control unit. Display panel of control unit will show set candidate. On hearing small beep, press the last unmarked button of the ballot unit. The last unmarked button must be Nota. If on pressing the candidate set button of control unit displays invalid, then press the buttons in the following sequence, that is close, result and clear. After pressing the button, you have to wait for some time. So first press the close button, wait for some time, then press the result, wait, and then press the clear. After pressing the clear button, a long beep will be heard. Now press the last unmarked button of the ballot unit. The last unmarked button must be Nota. What to do if the candidate set button is not entered correctly? If set candidate number is wrong, then again press the candidate set button. That is, press the last unmarked button, that is Nota. Mock poll. Mock poll with one vote to each candidate to check that the VVPAT is printing the paper slip accurately is to be done. After the mock poll, hand over the generated VVPAT paper slips to the returning officer, then switch off the control unit and lock paper roll knob of the VVPAT. Seal the latches of the paper roll compartment of VVPAT and battery and candidate set compartment of the control unit using thread seals and address tags. Allow the candidates or their agents to affix the signatures with party particulars on the address tag. Sealing of control unit after candidate setting. After candidate setting, seal cover of the candidate set section and battery section of the control unit by passing a thread through the hole provided on the respective side using address tags showing the particulars of the election with the seal of the returning officer. This is shown on the screen. All seals used at the time of commissioning of EVM and VVPAT shall be signed by the returning officer and the candidates or their agents. Conduction of higher rate of mock poll. Mock poll of 1000 votes will be casted on 5% randomly selected EVM as well as VVPATs. All candidates, including Nota, will be casted votes. The electronic result shall be tallied with the paper count. Candidates or their representative shall be allowed to pick machines randomly for this purpose. After the mock poll, hand over the generated paper slips to the returning officer. Now, install new paper roll and power pack and VVPAT and new power pack in control unit in which higher mock poll of 1000 were casted. Again seal the control unit VVPAT compartments having respective address tags. What to do if BU/CU not working properly at the time of commissioning? In case of any ballot unit or control unit or VVPAT does not work properly during commissioning of EVM VVPAT, only ballot unit or control unit or VVPAT will be replaced. Ensure to switch off the control unit VVPAT after sealing. Supervision of the preparation process. Returning officer or one of the AROs will supervise the preparation of EVM VVPAT under CCTV or videography. Destruction of VVPAT paper slips. VVPAT paper slips generated during commissioning of EVM will be disposed of by using paper shredding machine on daily basis. in the presence of the returning officer or assistant returning officer. Address tag on carrying cases of BU, CU and VVPAT. Affix address tag on the carrying cases of ballot unit, control unit and VVPAT as shown in the figure. In this educational video, we have learned about the commissioning of EVM and VVPAT. If you have any doubt or want any clarification, then you can contact through the mail as shown on the screen. For other videos on rules and regulations, you can visit the web address as shown. Thank you.